it parallels a lot of my own insecurities within just being a new actor. In Los Angeles, it feels like everyone's been acting and auditioning for a long, long, long time. Like they just came out of the womb just being like, hi, I'm an actor. And I was a little late to the game, so I really wanted to take the time to learn and grow, and I feel like Caroline's kind of done that on the show as well. You know, you met her, and you know, she's made some mistakes, and she's had to learn and become more confident in herself and sure of herself, and I think that that just parallels what it means to be in your teens and in your 20s, and yeah, I just turned 24, so I love the journey. I feel like it's very relatable.
Hello Candice, over here. Hi, I'm Liz, I'm from London. Welcome to Spain.
Thank you.
I hope you're being treated nicely.
Oh yes.
Fans are great, aren't they? My question to you is, when the first episode was aired, about 2 or 3 years ago, did you think it was going to become so big, so successful, worldwide?
I mean, you hope so. Well, I mean, you always hope to be working as an actor, and then it's a cherry on top when you love the people that you work with, and you love going to work every day. And then it's an even, you know, bigger cherry on top when it is successful. It's wonderful to kind of be in Atlanta, Georgia, because there's so many times where, you know, you work day after day, and then all of a sudden someone will stop you at a grocery store, and in the kindest way, just to say, oh, I love, you know, the Vampire Diaries, and you're like, oh yeah, that all goes on to television. It's easy to forget just because we are kind of in our own bubble day after day. So it's wonderful to see you all here and to hear your praise and your thanks for the writers and creators and the actors and all the crew that goes, you know, that works so hard on the show, because, you know, we really do love what we do, and it's just nice to see that you guys are enjoying what we're enjoying making.
Hello.
Hi.
In what movie would you like to play in this?
What kind of a movie would I like to do?
Yes, if your dreams for movies.
Dreams for movies, oh. That's such a hard question, and that's not just a question that gets asked, you know, that question gets asked all the time, even when you're just, you know, taking meetings, and it's like, so, in this business, what plan do you have? And it's so impossible. I mean, it's like asking a painter, you know, what are you going to paint in 5 years? And who knows? You know, I hope that it's something that I'm passionate about, and that comes from my heart and my soul, and that inspires other people to feel like we're all together in the world. That's all I got.
Thank you.
We'll see you.
Hi, my name is Christina. Your character, Caroline, started out as a fairly annoying person. However,
misunderstood.
However, once you became a vampire, you became this sort of super nice, super cool vampire without all the negative sides that some of the other vampires have. Do you happen to know why the writers did it like that? Why are you so nice as a vampire?
Well, I think that Caroline's evolution into it, I think it's more that she just grew up. She just stopped thinking that the world was against her. And she finally got the help that she wanted. I mean, throughout the whole first season, it was Elena and Bonnie, you know, are better friends, you know, it's just like a constant need for love. And I think that throughout season 2, when Caroline became a vampire, she finally learned to love herself. And you know, when the transition episode, you know, she killed people. You know, it was the first time, it wasn't just that she backstabbed a friend, she literally murdered somebody. And so she messed up in the most grandest way, and to have a moment where Stefan goes to her and says, you know, I've got your back, I'm here for you, I'm your friend, I'm your ally. It's something that she's always wanted, is just for someone to say, it's okay, I'm here. And And so I think it finally gave her an opportunity to accept responsibility for her actions and know that she's going to be loved anyway. And you know, with that, it gives you a whole new perspective on just growing up, and that it's okay to mess up. It's okay to make, I mean, it's not okay to kill anyone. That's not, I mean, it's television. But, you know, it's okay to make mistakes as long as you take accountability for them and grow from them.
Está nerviosa,
I'm from Sweden, and I would like to ask, on the show, Caroline and Stefan have developed quite a firm friendship, but do you have any thoughts on the relationship between Damon and Caroline, given their abusive history?
Well, Damon did try to kill Caroline a couple times during season 2, so I don't think they're going to be, you know, going out for coffee anytime soon. Yeah, I think it has been an interesting shift, and yeah, I don't know. The Caroline-Damon relationship has just kind of stayed apart, and so I think there's so much story to tell in the show, and so I think that certain things will eventually come back around, and we'll know more about where that, you know, friendship relationship is going to go later on between Caroline and Damon, whether they're going to be allies or enemies. And I think especially with how season 2 ended, it's going to be interesting to see how the dynamic between Caroline and Stefan changes.
Thank you.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Sorry for my English.
Sorry for my French.
So I want to know if you have read the books Vampire Diaries, and if yes, if there's something different that you want to do that wasn't in the movie, in the series. And otherwise, I want to know about your experience in the horror movie Dead Girl.
Oh. Well, I did not read the books, I know, and I'm an avid reader. I just, when we did the pilot, I asked the writers if they thought that we should all read the books, and they said no, because at the end of the day, the books are a wonderful outline. For those who have read the books, you know that it's a great outline for the series, but it's not going, you know, verbatim. They are making the characters different. Caroline wasn't a vampire in the books, to my knowledge. I know Stephen constantly says that his character was a 4-year-old girl, I think. Yeah. And then, you know, everyone's character was different. And there was also another girl, another friend. Yes. And so, you know, it's all been a little bit different. So I chose not to read the book so I wouldn't have an idea of who Caroline was, and then have it be completely different when the writers wrote it in a script. And then for the film Dead Girl, yeah, it was just this crazy independent film that I shot in LA with some great actor friends, and in an insane asylum for 30 days. It was, and we all made it out sane, so that's good.